But when you look at Derek, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. There are three things. He's hurt a lot. That's frustrating. He doesn't really seem to have a place on this team. And then the third thing is the money. I mean, $80 million. That is generational money that takes care of Derek's children and their children. It's hard to imagine him walking away from that.
The Cleveland Cavaliers got out of the gate very slowly this year, posting a 5-7 record. And with Dwayne Wade relegated to the bench, Derrick Rose unable to stay healthy, and Isaiah Thomas injured for the foreseeable future, Cleveland was on the verge of losing control of the whole season. But whoa, the wonders a 9-game winning streak can do for a team. What changed? Quite a bit, actually. So let's dive into the numbers and the footage and see what Tyronn Lue and LeBron James have been doing to get this ship turned around. First off, lineups. I don't think it's a coincidence that the game after Derrick Rose stopped playing, the Cavs went on a tear. You can see his net rating on the floor was killing the Cavaliers, and it wasn't the offense. They were scoring well with him. It was the defense that couldn't stop the paint from drying on the side of a barn. Through the first 12 games, the most played lineup the Cavs used had a defensive rating of 128.2. When going through the footage, however, I didn't see Rose as the biggest culprit. It was clear that teams were simply targeting Kevin Love in the pick and roll. With Tristan Thompson out, Love was forced to play center, and I can't remember the last time one defender got picked on so much. The Cavs' defensive scheme is to bring Love out to double-team the ball handler. With his slow foot speed and short arms, it's a recipe for disaster. Knowing this, they'll send Rose's man to the weak side corner and lure Love out of position. Teams are much too good at the short roll, and the primary help is now Rose down low. With proper weak side spacing, LeBron has no hope of defending two players, and they give up an open corner three. Love comes out even higher on this one, forcing the rest of the team into immediate scramble mode. Rather than contain and drop back, they were inviting teams to break them down and have their choice of wide open shots or layups, which Love had little hope of stopping at the rim. Against the Pacers, they rotate properly, but the offense is ready for it, already setting the screen on the help, and LeBron is supposed to split the difference between the two players in the weak side. Easy pass, easy shot, easy three. Rose doesn't get a free hall pass on these either. He would routinely get stuck trying to get around the screen and wouldn't stick to the roll man once Love was forced to contain the ball handler. With Calderon playing minutes instead of Rose, there's a defensive difference. It's not profound, but it's good enough to bring the defensive rating down to the team average overall, and they're hammering teams for a plus 15.5 net rating during the streak. You can see that Calderon has very good spatial awareness on the weak side, covering for teammates when they screw up a switch, and then communicates well to get people on the right page. Again, another blown switch, but Calderon is there to put a body on Harris and even help out down low on the box out to keep Drummond from getting the ball, things Rose would never do. With Love involved in the pick and roll, they've been more precise with Calderon on the floor. On the weak side here, both LeBron and Calderon do a good job talking, and LeBron gets the steal when he's in the right position. Calderon doesn't get hung up on the screen, enabling the Cavs to blow up this action and create a turnover. And if you don't believe anything I've said so far, go to a game and see for yourself. There's no better way to get tickets to any sporting event or concert than with the SeatGeek app. I can instantly find seats with just a few taps of my phone. They save you time and money by searching multiple ticket sites to compare prices and find amazing deals. Just like I grade the Cavs defense in this video, SeatGeek gives each ticket a grade to let you know how good a deal it is you're getting. Best of all, you'll get $20 off your first purchase by using my code BBall. So, get your tickets to the game before LeBron leaves Cleveland after this year. Use SeatGeek Use my code and find out what lineup changes Tyronn Lue came across to get this streak going. Tyronn Lue also upped the playing time of Channing Frye radically and Kyle Korver a little less radically. With both of these guys juicing the Cavs lineups, you can see how important they've been during the streak. Korver is used mainly as a weapon sprinting off screens, and it's remarkable to me that almost every one of his makes comes from a screen going to his right. Normally, righties want to go to their left because their body is already aligned to the hoop, but Korver has mastered the art of running off screens to his right, getting his feet set, even if it means staggering the left foot forward before finding the proper alignment with an in-air turn. This is elite level skill and supercharges the offense as his gravity misshapes the defense for the whole possession. And it's no coincidence that Frye has had the bulk of his success setting screens for Korver, as time and again, his man is forced to rotate over to Korver for a second, and that allows Frye ample time to find the opening above the three-point line and go to work from way downtown. Even Jeff Green has been a bit of a revelation, and while I'm not willing to say he's figured something out just yet, he's certainly helped them on the offensive end. Of course, no breakdown would be complete without looking at LeBron James. In nothing less than a shocking development overall this season, the Cavs' net rating is almost the same with him on the floor or on the bench. In comparison, last year there was a net 15-point difference when he was on the floor. While a lot of that had to do with the aforementioned defensive issues, even during the streak, you can see that the Cavs have been doing pretty well without him, particularly on the defensive end. And it's no secret that LeBron conserves his energy during the regular season, and there's plenty of evidence of that this year as well, and as teams got hot, it led to some Cavs losses. But recently, he's been more engaged and active, and the results on defense have been better. He is shooting a career high from three-point land, and most of his makes are out of isolations. LeBron is most comfortable shooting from deep after dribbling the ball a few times, and they love to get him into a pick and roll with a big, force the switch, and just let him go to work. The threat of his drive is too much for most big men who give him some room to contain, and he has been knocking these types of shots down at a 42% clip. The ISO versus the mismatch isn't just on big men. If he gets a mouse in the house, he'll rise up and just shoot in rhythm over the defender. Of course, the defense is happy to give these up, but if LeBron continues to scorch the earth like this, the Cavs will continue to win games. So there you have it, sports fans. This 9-game winning streak has revitalized the team, and I'm sure Cavs fans can already anticipate what Isaiah Thomas will do once he gets back in the lineup and fills that Kyrie Irving role. Will it be enough to get out of the East this year? I think we need some more time to see how all these unknowns settle in, but it certainly appears that the Cavaliers have found a formula for success, and they'll keep riding it off into the sunset. Sports fans, to see more of our great NBA content and analysis, make sure to hit the subscribe button, but also click the bell and adjust your settings so you can get an alert the second our videos drop, because trust me, you're going to want them hot and fresh. You in?